Look, people, we are to talk about money today. We have re-educated all our Zoomers that they love money, that they want money, that they want to talk about money. Then we re-educated Anna, that she suddenly enabled buy button on whatever she does.
Wow.
And Piotr, you're next. You are next. We are to educate you as well. Yeah. And then we'll educate everybody on how to ask money because you are worth that. And that's pretty much what we are to discuss today, the imposter syndrome and the money button.
Yay.
So,
Cool.
Lera, what did we do to you so we love money anymore?
Well, let's make an intro. Who am I? And so on and so
Right.
on.
Why don't
So yes, I'm Lera. I'm Zoomer and artist and community manager and blah 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 and all that interesting stuff.
Hello, I'm Anna. Recently re-educated romantic person who thought that she doesn't need money. But now it's 2 days later. I still don't have money, but I have different mindset.
Yeah. Sounds,
And-
like from those books, like change
Yeah,
your
then you'll
mind
write
and-
one on your own.
Yes,
Get
yes.
rich
So
quick.
I'm Karina.
Yeah,
I'm this
Karina.
mysterious voice, whatever. Maybe not that mysterious. I'm the person who actually recently updated her Mac, and apparently my video is not working. So you cannot see me, but you can hear me. Yeah. Okay. Thank you,
We
guys.
still love you. We still love
I
you.
love you too.
And we
You
can
are
soon,
of
yeah.
presence on this live stream. Yes.
And I am the person who, for some reason, with a technical background and still like thinks that people are worth being paid for what they do. Maybe because I spent 12 years pretty much, and people like companies paid me that I traveled and hanged out with other people, and it suddenly is a norm now. So my profession used to be called developer advocate, and now people like me are called creators. And there is a new trend that is called passion
Yeah.
economy.
We understood how cool are you. Yes. Yes.
That was a
I
segue. No, that was a segue. It was a perfect segue into the topic of today's.
Okay.
Okay.
No, go for it then. Finish.
Passion economy. Like people who like service workers, pretty much people who can do stuff. And now it became a norm that they like sell their knowledge in one way or another. They figure out how to package it in something sellable and put it online.
Yeah,
Either
that's
as a
smart
digital-
people did. What I want to talk with Anna. Actually, it's a question for her more. So, like, about imposter syndrome and doing a lot of stuff and never selling it because you're thinking you're not good enough. Tell us about this.
I actually, as you mentioned, I yesterday enabled the buy button on my
Yes.
newsletter. And I have a bone to pick with everyone who is in the creator economy and who is telling this different stuff what creators should do. So when you first enter I don't know if this answered your question at all. Like, I'm just saying I have my bone
Okay.
to pick and I will express myself today. When you're entering the creator economy and you just like announce to everyone that you're a blogger now, or you're an, I don't know, a YouTuber, or you start streaming your favorite game, everyone says, yeah, that's cool, that's so cool, and you gotta provide value to our audience. And then when you get enough audience, like that 1,000 fans article that was very famous a few years ago, that you need to get 1,000 true fans and then you can think about monetization. Only then you can think about monetization. But I actually think, coming from my experience as a freelancer, it's better to start, at least mention that you are intent to monetize this thing in the beginning, because if you don't mention it explicitly, in my experience at least, you will get this audience that is not ready to pay. And then when you switch on, even though you have a lot of subscribers, they are not ready to kind of support you in that way. They can support you a lot, like in donations one-off, but not in a month-on-month recurring donations. And so I think that is missing right now. that's the messaging that you need to treat your online creation or online knowledge as a business. Everyone is surrounding it with this very romantic ideas of going on Twitter and just tweeting your ideas out loud, and one day you will get this big audience. But the business side of it is not talked about a lot or
Yeah, and
enough.
it's not about asking
that
only
was my
once, right? It's
rant.
about making this like consistency and like to have a method for asking like every week, or I don't know, every day or every episode. It's not just once you put it there and then you expect someone to come and pay. Mysterious voices over.
But why you were afraid of asking for money? Because I mean, I can kind of understand. Because okay, let's compare. I will compare myself and Oleg. Like very stupid example. Yes. So Oleg gonna be like, oh yes, I watched one YouTube video and I feel like professional. I gonna go and sell stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm doing this for 10 years and I'm still not sure that I'm good enough at this. Probably I cannot sell it. Like, did you also have
Yes.
problems with confidence like that, or
Yes, a lot. That is also a big problem. And I think because there is a lot of free content, like even right now, like I'm writing about community management and online content creation, and I can Google right now how to start a community. I can find like 20 articles who are also talking about starting a community. And when you are in that environment, when everything is free and you can always find freer and cheaper option for anything, basically, it's very hard to justify why are you the person who needs to ask for money. And again, I think because we don't talk enough about business side of things, we don't talk enough how much work it goes into creating that specific piece of content. People, like creators at first place, don't see the reason or don't have enough confidence to ask for that money. And also the users don't see the reason to support those creators. Because this man paywalled their content. Cool, I will go to this next creator who is still not monetizing, and I will get the same content. So I think we need to talk more about this kind of stuff, like how to monetize it, what are the ways to monetize it, like what work goes into creating like this live stream that everyone is looking at right now. And because there is that lack of behind the scenes material, because there is still this romantic side of everything. Yeah, I was just live streaming every day for the past 3 years, and now I'm this millionaire who just made it.
Anna, can I be a party pooper right now?
Yes.
Can I be a party pooper right now? So
Yes.
I
Do it.
went to your website. I mean, like you've just talked about like lots of romantic stuff, but I just went to your website. I tried to look to the fancy buy button, didn't find it. Then it took me a while.
Yeah, I
I
know.
clicked on the article. Then I clicked on the article. Then there is an upgrade to paid button, and I clicked it. And what happens? Unexpected error has occurred.
What?
So, and it's now been live on the stream. So,
I hate you.
speaking
Okay, I
about
don't hate you.
having an imposter syndrome, it's not the problem. The problem is that the buy button doesn't work.
no?
Oh my
Anna was
God.
afraid to put this buy button for
Mm.
pretty long time.
Okay, that's a problem. That's a platform problem. I will talk to the platform guy later, but I
Yeah.
had it working like today because I have sent that link to someone. Anyway, but the emotional problem still stands. The other stuff is the technology that is supporting it. But and I will put that buy button everywhere else. I'm just like, I just did it like yesterday.
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been laughing with Oleg that every time when you're like really close to money, you're like, no, let's start new project.
Yeah.
Fuck this one.
That is also that's actually the thing that you helped me to realize, like that your server helped me to realize that every time I want to monetize it, I am creating this new free project that is one more layer over already a lot of free content that I have, and I'm pouring a lot of energy and time into that one more free layer of the project.
And still no money.
And still no one.
Yeah. So
That's so
welcome to
stupid.
the Community Punks Club, the
Yeah.
eradication community.
You are being deprogrammed.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
working with Piotr right now. I hope he.
Yeah. She just liked the tweet, so probably she's watching us as well.
I cannot really relate it in terms of the creators economy because I haven't like really worked a lot in this passion or creators economy. But of course, I believe everyone's or almost everyone has a imposter syndrome. Yeah, well, yes,
No, someone
yeah.
with a beard doesn't have imposter syndrome. And this is my question. How? Like, how are you always confident that you're, even if you're doing total shit, and I'm telling you, hey, dude, you are doing total shit. Like, and you're like, no, it's fine. We can sell it. We can sell them. Like, nobody gonna buy it. You're like, no, let's put buy button. How?
I
Tell
think-
me.
I think I don't like to say this often, but because
Why
Because-
bearded dude in his 30s?
yeah, I don't like to.
No, but remember that girl with the blood startup, whatever it's called. I
At
keep
that
forgetting
part
it.
of the screen.
Terranos, the blood startup.
Which
Well,
startup?
she believed in her
The
idea.
blood.
That wasn't only one thing she did. Of
Yeah,
course, she did like a
Terranos.
lot, but she believed, and then everybody else believed. No, not only one.
That's one example.
Maybe she believed in scam because like she was lying to investors. So lying is one thing, like
Yeah.
being honest about what you're doing, or
Yeah. Well,
perhaps overselling. So that's different. Like overselling.
well, in no
lying,
way I'm saying
and being
that.
confident. These
I mean,
three
you guys
different things.
like lying or lying or whatever. But actually, about this girl, I don't remember her name again. But I think that she was believing actually in her
Elizabeth.
startup. Maybe she lied at the very beginning, but then at the end, she was
Oh my
so
God.
following this
It's
idea and
like-
so believing in herself and everything that she even forgot that she lied.
Same with Oleg. He also like it's the same
Yes.
for him.
Praise me more. Praise
Yeah,
me more.
so he is literally
I'm
like,
not
for
sure
example,
it's appraised.
we've been talking like a few minutes ago about the merch. I'm like, no, we should do like something good to sell it. We need some idea behind it. We need something more. He was like, no, just put the name of our like community show and it's good enough. Let's go and sell it. He's like, I don't know. He's ready to sell
Lara,
everything.
Look, so I mean, with that merch thingy, then we can have assumptions of something, but until we start doing something,
But
we
it's like
cannot
with
figure out
everything
if
like
we're right
this.
or not. Yes, because like let's start doing and then learn from the mistakes. When we ship the shit, we can iterate over it. If we don't ship, we cannot iterate over it. And shipping the shit means that enabling the buy button. If it's free, you learn nothing about the market. You cannot know if what you're doing actually, I mean, if there is a demand, like enable $1 like buy button, but like people have to, enter their credit card details and tell you, look, this is shit. I'm refunding that, and you are shit. And that's what we would have learned, or we would learn.
You always have like assumptions about your idea and your potential market and who is your potential market. And like when it's free, you can't validate it because free stuff. Give me more. Like I will subscribe to 1,000 newsletters. Just give me more like of the free stuff, and maybe one of those free stuff will be actually useful. But you can't validate if your stuff is actually useful to the people you are targeting to without having that credit card field on your website. That is. Unfortunately, in our world, that is the only thing that
but I think
validates
also the question,
product
maybe
in-
that's a part of Lera's question, is about like that minimum viable product, right? That absolute minimum that you need to ship to validate the idea, because you cannot ship just whatever and then wait for people to pay to validate. Maybe it's because you shipped something that wasn't really good. That's why they're not paying. Maybe it's about shipping something of a better quality. I don't know. I'm just generating the ideas right now, but I think that.
Or maybe it's just bad marketing. So like you never know. Nobody is buying from you.
Marketing is not all the problems. Usually, when with the products, especially tech products, to build an MVP, it means that before building an MVP, you have talked to like 100 people and you have narrowed down the absolute important stuff that these people need in that product. This is actually a very good thing that Karina mentioned, because there is no such thing as MVP for content products, right? Like you're just writing, you are like, let's say you are following your muse, that's why you're writing, and you're usually putting out the content without thinking about, maybe you're thinking, but you're not that much of a thinking about your audience, because like you're speaking from your experience. For example, if you're writing about project management, you're speaking about your experience as a project manager, so you're talking from your perspective and rarely are going to the length of understanding your audience. So maybe we should discuss what is the MVP in case of content products.
I have an easier
Come on.
answer to that.
No.
And no, was it no, or was
No,
it like
it was no.
It
No.
was no.
Go for
Go
it.
on.
Because I was
I ju-
afraid that he gonna start, I know the answer, but I will let you guess. This is, yeah, I hate this shit, so that's why I'm
Okay.
I went through re-education
classes. Lab as a service.
classes. We can call that classes, but that was more like re-education camp that I had to go through. But how do you know that stuff that you've done is finished? I think it was Lee Jin or somebody of her profile who I heard on the podcast who pretty much outlined the answer and let me do my best to reiterate it. So that's not my idea. That was somebody smart. So I think it was Lee Jin again. So she told that if you are like, so when you're creating something, you feel like you're moving very, very fast and like getting, like getting more and more. And then at some point you feel like you're more polishing, like tweaking. So when you feel like you're tweaking and not running fast, meaning that you're polishing. So you like, that's the point where you have ship and figure it out. Or maybe it was Weskow actually. Sorry, Weskow, Legion. I mean, I'm sorry if I messed you up, but I've just been listening to both Legion and Weskow.
So
a
basically,
lot
you are
last week.
saying at that point when you are feeling that you're polishing, you need to ship it.
Yes. I resonate
That's
with
not
that.
the answer of the question. I think we were talking.
It is.
It is?
Why?
No,
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I did not apply what you said to the like MVC, minimum viable like content, or minimal viable community, as that term also became very popular recently. I'm more of thinking like if I had like 10 ideas to write about something today, like one is how to build a website for the community.
I'm so sure you have. Even more than
Yeah,
10.
I
Yeah, we didn't even
so-
doubt, Anna. We didn't even doubt.
So I have like 9 ideas what to write about: how to make a newsletter paid, how to build a website for your community, how to select a business model for your community, how to define your communication style for your community. So these are like 5 ideas, yeah, that I have about something. I want to write about them. How can I pick from these 5 which will be bring me more new subscribers, which will bring me new like essentially revenue at the end of the day, and I don't know, be useful, which will be useful to the general audience. Like I can guess, just because I already know my newsletter subscribers good enough, who are they, what are they clicking on, but I don't have the other way other than my sixth sense to validate all those ideas. So I think that was the question, how to...
I would just like write all the bullets down in the newsletter and then see, or maybe tweak and then see the response. Like, I mean, you have the customers, and whatever the customers resonate with most, that's the top priority. That's it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think there can be benefit in a tool that is like where you can essentially write all the topics that you want to write about or like make a video about and make people pay like $1 like pre-order, and at the end of the month just ship the most paid one and refund the others. I don't know, something
Yeah,
like that.
you have invented GoFundMe or Kickstarter. So
I don't think
great
it's the
idea. I like it.
I don't think it's the same, honestly.
No. Also, like, no. Obviously, I tried to do a clever joke because I like sounding clever. But what Anna has said, actually, people apply this in crypto a lot. So, as in, somebody invents a new coin and says, "I ship the shit when I like." Achieve certain threshold, and like you all who invest in this idea, like the coin value grows, and this how it works. And then some people tell even more, like, look, invest in me now, I'm young and talented, but like buy my coin, blah blah blah, and then I will learn, I will study, I will learn, I will grow, I will be valued more monies, and the coin gonna get value, bigger value. So
Like
yeah.
BitCloud, was that the gist of BitCloud?
Let's not get into crypto because
Okay,
we
yeah,
are gonna
I'm not in
it's
crypto
just-
too.
yeah, she will force us into a re-education camp. So
Let's get into more details, like about, okay, so we've decided that we need to enable this pay button. How do we decide how much we need to charge for the content?
Like based on your confidence.
How do you decide on?
Yeah, I think so.
That's
I think
the
so.
only way. But if you're geeky enough, you can like look at other people in your niche and see which is the median price. But from what I see, like personally, it's from like based on your confidence.
Yeah, basically it doesn't depend on anything. You can just go with 100 euros if you want
party
to.
pooper. Here is the party pooper. I'm
Again,
gonna poop the. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah,
No.
yeah. I think that again, I just gonna reiterate what I have told, that when you have the customers, when you know them, you know what they're gonna pay, what they are comfortable paying. So it's not about what you are worth or what your content is worth. It's about what is the perceived value for the customer, and that's it. So just as an example, for somebody like myself, like if someone, I mean, anyways, let's not focus on
I'm
myself too
so
much.
good. I'm so good. Yes. It was like
Can
5 minutes of stream and I didn't say that I'm so good. Oh my god.
I
Do you think she will cut it out?
no. Understand what Oleg is saying, but and a lot of people do it like that, especially in the finance industry. Like finance newsletters are very highly valued just because the industry usually has people who have money. But we can't make that statement without evaluating the current state of the creators' economy, which is like basically people are putting a price in which they are confident enough that will bring at least some initial amount of people in, and then
I
they
agree
iterate
with Anna.
on that price. So yeah, we can be here smart and say that, yeah, I have made my newsletter $9 a month because I have did this competitive analysis and market research, and we can say that, and I'm sure some people do, but at the end of the day, creators, in my opinion, and that's how I did it after a lot of iterations with you, I have put the number that will be the easiest way for people to get in, at least.
So I don't know. I'm still thinking. Yeah, I will agree with Anna that it depends on your confidence, and also, like for example, the dude from Silicon Valley, he can afford to put like I don't know $100 price for his product, and I cannot do this, in my opinion. Even if we're doing the same shit, because I'm like fucking no
Yes.
name.
So that's the thing. If we ship our courses as ourselves, like we have to sell cheaper. If we put this on Maven, hello Wescow, then we can charge more because like that's on Wescow's website.
So yeah, that's what we were talking about. Like
Yeah, but there is a solution, as in work with the people who bring value to your brand, who
But
help
for
you.
example, I don't want to.
Or that
I
people
honestly
will not work with you
I
because you're a
want to
no-name.
stay poor. I want to stay poor
no, like
artist.
yes, but I mean, like there are like some cool companies that like have the name, but actually I don't want to work with them. It's only about the money. But I
Okay,
don't want
Anna.
to.
Anna, you also have an opinion about Maven, and like it's
Do
your
you
time
want
to.
me to go on a rampage about that?
So
I want
I'm
to.
ready to get slaps,
I want to.
slaps, bashes,
Okay.
violence. I like
Anna,
violence on the stream.
go
So
for it, please. I will support you.
So, my opinion, and it is based on what Alec has communicated about Maven. So, Maven is charging 10% from the revenue of the course. Maven is basically a cohort-based course, a company that is creating a tool for cohort-based courses. So, if you create a course, you can like host it on Maven. Like very cool at the beginning. I have been on their waiting list also. So I was very interested to try it. So Alec got in and he said that first they are charging 10% of the revenue of the course as a fee. Second, they will accept you on their platform only after you secure 100 people that will for sure attend your courses, which is fine. Like every platform can have its own rules. However, if we are going back to the basics of the creator economy, and we already have a massive piece that is talking about the absence of the middle class for the creators and how only the 1% of the creators is getting high valued sponsors and is getting a lot of membership. Oh my god, and is getting a lot of membership money, and there is this other like 90% of people who are just at the back of it all, who are treating this all as a side hustle and struggle to make the ends meet. The platform like Maven clearly communicates that it is only serving to this high number of people, because me right now, even if I want to create a cohort-based course, I can do it on Maven, because essentially I don't think I can get that 100 people to sign up. So they are going only after the 1% of people who will maximize their revenue, which is normal because they are a company and they don't care about other creators. That's what I think of them.
Support it.
Actually, I want to get like into more details because I think this is something that could be super useful for someone who can watch our stream and for someone who is actually launching their own course or whatever blog or something. Like we already talked about the price and then about the price options, maybe like should you have only one or several? Should you charge per episode or it should be monthly, or how do you decide and stuff like this? And since Anna has like a super huge experience on that and you guys also like trying different stuff, I think sharing that would be super valuable. And if you want, you can
Share like monetization strategies. That
yeah, I also didn't get the question.
Yeah, monetization
You enabled the buy
strategies.
button.
Yes.
Yeah, I enabled the okay. So I actually did some kind of market research before launching the paid version, because I was just not. So when I was doing research to enable the buy button, I was thinking about two things: like what can I offer and for what I have time for, and also what is the minimum amount of effort that I can put on this new part of the newsletter that will not take a lot of time, but at the same time will give a lot of value. So these are the components I was thinking about. And I did not want to put a lot of content behind the paywall because I don't like that concept, like having paid articles and paid education, basically, which is like what is happening in the education sphere. Like you need to pay a lot of money to get your desired content. And I wanted to help the subscribers to not feel like this fatigue of missing out on the new newsletters or missing out on the new content that I put out, because I already write a lot. Like I usually write 2 or 3 articles a week. So I decided that I will sell the audio versions of the newsletter as a podcast, and I will also have like collection of resources that I curate for myself, and I will put that collection of resources with small comments and with small like how to guides, like nothing very long, like just the gist of it all, how I will use that tool or how it can be useful for the creator. And I will also have additional private podcast episodes, which will be like very short, like under 8 minute, like opinion on something. Like this opinion about Maven could have been a private episode on that podcast. So that's how I decided that, because building recording an audio version of an already published article is very easy. You don't need to think about the script or anything like that. You're just reading what you have already written. And I also had like resources curated in my Airtable. So that was the minimum amount of effort and the biggest amount of value that I thought that I can provide to my readers. So that's how I chose. But honestly, there is no limit to what you can monetize. Some people monetize the transcript. So you put the podcast, but you monetize the transcript part of it. Some people monetize like the backstage, like the preparation to the podcast. So it's really, the limit is only your imagination. Like the merch, you can have a merch, you can have stickers, like you can have like private interviews with some kind of big shots in your industry. Like really, I don't think that there is a limit.
You can monetize everything and as much as you want. Nobody stops
Lena,
you
what
from
would
it.
you monetize? What
Me?
would you monetize? Yeah.
I don't know.
No, really. Like, for example, people ask you to draw stickers for them. You're like, nope, I'm not drawing like these ugly dudes even for money. Then people
Yeah.
ask you to do something else, and you were like, nope, I'm not doing that for money, which is a position that I respect.
Yeah,
And
because
that's
I have a
why we can.
privilege to choose.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, people like she's just admin of our server. Like, if I don't agree with her, she just bans me. So, but and you, so you
And
don't disagree with
recommend.
her.
No, I mean, like, I wasn't asked to monetize a lot, like just like stickers, and that's it, I guess.
Art, overall art.
Yeah, but I told you, I don't want to waste my time drawing somebody.
We don't like.
dudes. Yes, I don't
Yeah.
like drawing dudes. If a girl would ask me to draw her for money, I would be like, sure thing.
Or a
And
cat.
also, like, sure
Yeah.
thing. But man,
But
no.
I'm showing the picture of Piotr right now, and so
Yes.
people watching us, can you guess who among these three ladies is Piotr? Plot
Well,
twist.
he agreed to look like a woman, which is good. So I can draw a guy as a girl. It's okay. Pay me money,
And that's
please.
how Piotr. And that's how Piotr.
You're an artist. You
became
can do
this.
anything. But actually,
Yeah, but Orange didn't agree with me. Very sad.
actually, stickers is the easiest like e-commerce thing that you can do, because they are very lightweight and the shipping costs are basically nothing. And me and my friend, we were thinking about starting a sticker shop on Etsy, just because of that reasons. Like it's easy to draw, and she knew a designer, and it's easy to ship, and it's easy to produce.
And
I don't know, like again about merch. I don't like, for example, if I'm having some stickers, I want to have them at least good quality, at least that they would fit somewhere, because I have shit tons of stickers that I never use because they're like, where I would put them? It's disgusting. I don't want to put some promotions on my, I don't know, laptop or like.
And maybe let's talk about perfectionism. Like,
yeah, let's do that.
Because artists often are perfect. Okay, Alec, talk.
No, it's okay. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Just continue, because it's very interesting topic.
No, you tell me, because you're an artist and you now said that you don't want to monetize that is not pretty
Yeah,
enough.
that's the problem, because I don't want to monetize stuff that it's not good enough, but I never think that stuff that I make is good enough.
That's a problem. Like, but
Yeah.
and now if you have a signal from someone from the community who says, I want stickers from you, what stops you from saying, good, $5 per sticker? I don't know, something like that.
I don't know. I still think, okay, we don't have good enough stuff to sell.
So
For some reason.
okay. So that person saw the stickers that you made in the Discord server and they liked it,
Yes.
and they go out of their way and they messaged you directly on Discord and said, please throw me a sticker.
Just random sticker.
Okay, they say, please send me a sticker of the cat that is opening the mouth. Would you do that?
I
And
guess
say
yes.
like $5 per sticker.
Oh yeah, sure, I will.
So,
In this
okay.
case, yeah, because it's already done, so easy.
Okay. So we have a merch line for you.
Well, nobody asked. Nobody came to me, and nobody asked for it. So
Nobody loves me,
yeah, like
and nobody cares about
Okay,
me.
your
joking.
topics are boring.
No,
Yeah,
no.
go.
I want to hear what's your opinion, because this is a free platform. Everyone has the rights.
Except Oleg.
Yeah, like we're in full democracy here. And,
Yeah.
Alex should record his own album with all
That
the
nobody
songs
loves
that
you.
are
You
already.
know?
He will do, and
created.
he's gonna sell it because he is confident enough to do that. He would be like, perfect. This is a masterpiece. So don't
Yeah,
give
but
him such an ideas.
I just want, since we're running out of time, I want to quickly reflect on one thing, that figuring out what you're good at is one thing. Figuring out what your immediate audience is willing to buy from you, that's another thing. And the third thing is packaging. And these are three distinct skills. Like, as an artist, you may not feel, for example, the crowd. As a good entertainer, you may not have other skills. And packaging, that's pure marketing. So to create, to sell, and to market, those are three distinct skills. And the reason why we're talking about passion economy today is that there are more and more tools and generic knowledge and whatever, podcasts, courses, classes, that help creators figure out these three distinct skills and package it all together. Like, help creators sell their skills in a way that it works for their audience and their community and all that. Did it sound smart enough?
Kinda yes, kinda no. Thank you.
It was a good recap. It was a good recap. I liked it.
Good. Then say some final words. Perhaps the unseen voice also has an opinion.
It sounded like the next episode is going to be about the tools, because we
Oh,
didn't talk about the tools today.
We can
so-
discuss tools in somewhere in community if somebody really cares about it. So yeah, join us in our awesome community, and we're gonna give you advice about tools.
I don't know. It feels like the conclusion should be don't have the imposter syndrome or beat it, and then things will go good for you. It sounds like
Well, the conclusion, I think,
logical
that what Alex said in
conclusion.
the beginning of the episode, just do shit, put the buy button, and see if it works or not. Don't be afraid of putting buy button. Very smart, Oleg.
Yes, good. People, push on Lara more. If you want merch, tell her what merch you want. Also, tell her she's a great artist, because she doesn't believe
I would love
anybody.
it.
She doesn't believe she's good, and yeah, help her fight imposter syndrome. Help your creator friends find their imposter syndrome by telling that they're good, saying thank you. It's
This
also
is very
good.
important.
And like, what else? Like, just being nice is also good.
Yes.
I mean, like, we have spent more than 12 months by not talking to a lot of people. Like, our social skills are low, and We
Yeah,
have to
like,
remember how to be human again.
Yes. Okay, I think it's time to say goodbye because you're already saying some dinosaur stories. Like 12 years ago, you worked in Unity, blah, blah, blah. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching or listening us. Goodbye. See you later.
Bye.